Overguardians? This is Gozy coming at you for another PS4 Premier League stream tonight. We got two matches on the docket for tonight. It's Impact versus Imminent up first, followed by Onslaught versus Elite. That'd be the following match. Right now, we are waiting for Impact to join the lobby, but we do have the OW draft going on right now. Impact already taking out Ilios, Nepal, Temple of Anubis, and Lijiang. Team Imminent now up, and they already have a couple banned as well. Volskaya, Watchpoint Gibraltar, and Numbani all hitting the bricks. I am joined today by Mr. Hawkeye himself. Say hi, Mr. Hawkeye.
How's it going, everyone?
That's enough out of you. Back to... No, I'm just kidding. It's been a minute since we've heard from you, man. How you been?
It has been a little while. I mean, I'm a little bit sick, but I'm doing all right. I'm glad to be back.
Getting some halls, some Tums. I don't know what sickness you got, but take some medicine. Get it all cleared up. You got a couple more fallen now as we see Dorado and Eichenwald both sent packing. We do have Hollywood, Kings Row, Route 66, and Hanamura still in the draft. I really hope we get to see some Hanamura tonight. That would be absolutely amazing. The new map, have you seen it yet, Hawkeye? You had a chance?
I haven't. What new map?
Well, it's the new, like, Christmas-themed Hanamura and Kings Row.
Oh, yeah. I've seen the Christmas. I thought there was a new map, man. I have not played for a couple of days now.
Whole new map, dude. There's, like, 6 more characters, 10 new maps. You missed it all, bro.
Man, what did I miss in a week of being absent?
Everything. You missed everything. All right, so right up first, we're going to have Kings Row going on here for these two teams. We are going to see if Impact's going to be able to join the lobby. They have another 2 minutes before they are forced to take a forfeit. So let's hope that they get their guys in the lobby and able to start competing. The remainder of your maps tonight are going to be Hanamura and Hollywood for this match if it does happen. Let's see. All right, just waiting to get some word from the staff. Like I said, we got about 2 minutes to make things happen. Let's check in with the Twitch chat. How are you guys doing tonight? Let me know. I know down here in Texas, it is cold. I'm freezing down here. How's the weather where you guys are? Let me know. And welcome to the stream, by the way, if I haven't said that already. Bang Bros Offices says, interested to see what coordinated console teams... it cleared off as I was reading it. No. Coordinated console teams do. PS4 solo queue is hell on earth. I couldn't agree more with you, my friend. Really couldn't. Camel Cam, what's up, my brother? I know I smell. I didn't get a chance to shower today. I'm sorry. Inside SR says, who are the teams playing tonight? First up, like I said, we're going to have Impact versus Imminent. Second match of the night is Elite versus Onslaught. Is it Onslaught? Yeah, I guess.
I think that's what you said earlier.
Yeah. Let's see. Los Angeles is pretty chill at the moment. Hot 34 degrees. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Nice. Mayfio, I guess, is the name. Looks like Impact is starting to trickle into the lobby right now. It is 8:15, so we got to go check with the man and see about the ruling on this. I don't know if they're gonna have their last guy in or not. Hopefully they do. God811 says it gets cold in Texas. It gets cold enough, man. It gets cold enough. I think it's like 14 right now. That's cold enough.
Wow, 14 in Texas. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was 22 last night. I don't know the exact weather, but I know when I walk outside, I don't want to be outside, so. Okay, so a lot of people joining the lobby that don't need to be joining the lobby.
Whoa. I think he's inviting everyone.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to get somebody in here to play with them at this point.
They're inviting all of Striatum, apparently.
Okay, this isn't how we should be playing this. I think he's just trying to invite everybody he can. Boston is in the 30s, huh? That's pretty cold. remember when I went to when I first ventured out of the state of Texas, I went over to North Carolina, and the temperature outside was 7 degrees, and I was like, "What is this? What is this? It's so cold." Aaron, I have no idea, man. I have no idea at all, my friend. Okay.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Silent might actually be eligible.
Yeah, I think he is a free agent right now.
Yeah, he
They're
played a
gonna have to
game
get with him, though.
he played a
We don't
game
want him
for my
just
old team.
to bring anybody in that doesn't know that they're playing, though. We need to get Alpha to make sure that he knows that they're playing.
Yeah.
Give me just a second, guys. Sorry for the confusion here. Check in with the Discord. I guess O Silent is going to be playing. All right. Oh, okay. Hope you dress well, Azeroth. All right. Attacker defense. Do we know who wants it where? Okay. We're just going to get things kicked off for you guys right here and right now. We've waited far too long to make things happen.
Now entering King's Row.
King's Row is going to be underway between these two teams, Impact Gaming and Team Imminent. Impact Gaming is going to be in the red, Team Imminent in the blue. Defending first is going to be Imminent, the blue team. Attacking first is going to be Impact, the red team. All right, Hawkeye. Have you've seen some of these teams play, haven't you? In the past
A little bit.
tournaments and whatnot?
Actually, I caught Team Impact a little bit. They played their match off stream against Invigorate last night, and I caught most of that. They actually played King's Row. I wanted to ask you though if you've been seeing any of the quad tank, because I've not been able to catch much of the Overguard these past couple days, and I did see
Quad
today
tank,
that
huh?
yeah, apparently on the PC meta right now, quad tank is the way to go, along with Banana and Lucio.
Right. I mean, I don't think we've seen it just yet. This is only our second night of streaming Premier League matches. I didn't see any in the tournaments. I know I've ran it before in comp, and it was fun to run. And I've also went against it as well. We've been seeing a lot more of the triple tank here on the console. Triple tank, double support, 1 DPS, usually being a soldier. So look to see maybe some of that come out tonight, I would assume. So on the defense is going to be Imminent. They are your blue team. We got Wild Tiger coming out on the Zarya. We got Regal on that Reinhardt. Gunbro sitting on the Ana. Sauce in Flores is on the Roadhog. PR Joker on the McCree. And we got Falcon on the Lucio for your attacking team, which is Impact in the red. We got I Am Hefe coming out with that Lucio. Alpha JJ on the soldiers. O Silent sitting on that Zarya. Scope Fabulous coming out on an unusual Reinhardt. Usually we see this man on the Lucio. Wow Pow coming out on the Tracer. And Cake is what I'm going to call him on the Mercy. Impact making their way through the first choke point and around. Already we do see Scope Fabulous' shield broken and shattered. They're going to have to tuck back around that statue and wait for that shield to regenerate a little bit here. In the back, we do see Wow Pow trying to put some pressure on the back line. A big charge does come out from Scope. He misses everybody, gets slept, gets charged, and taken out by Regal Galliant. Good pin, my friend, good pin. Regal Galliant surviving the onslaught that Wow Pow is trying to throw at him. Heals on him, getting him back to life. We do see Impact in full reverse right now, trying to survive this defensive push that's coming out of Imminent. Next up, we do see Falcon's takeout Cake, so that's going to be a staggered spawn right now for Impact. First push, what do you think, Hawkeye?
That was a great defense from Team Imminent. They're definitely winning the shield battle. They're getting a lot more damage on the enemy Reinhardt shield, and it's allowing them to get a little bit more damage done on everyone else. I think the Ana pick here for Gunbro is going to be a key factor here. It's going to allow the tanks to be staying alive a lot more than the Mercy, but she could get a big res here or something that could turn the tide.
Yeah. Well, they got to watch out because right now we do see WowPow going through the back line. That was a huge Earth Shatter from Regal. He hammered down 3 of them. They're after Scope right now and finishing off Cake. That's 4 right there. Wild Tiger getting 1. Regal getting 2. Last one alive is going to be Alpha JJ. He gets hooked in by Sauce and finished off by that Roadhog. So again, another good defense from Imminent. We're not seeing much out of that back line from WowPow. He's been trying to get back there and deter a little bit of what they've got going on, but it's not working. Imminent staying focused on the front line, pushing the pressure through, able to take the shield out just like you said. So great job for them. WowPow could find himself into trouble. Here comes the breakdown from Imminent. Immediately we get a Graviton Surge from Imminent right there. PR Joker's Deadeye picks up 2, and he gets a 3rd one taken to Alpha. Big res does come out from Impact. Immediately they throw out their own Graviton Surge. We did see the Pulse Bomb come out as well from WowPow. He only got 1 with that. Silent finished off PR Joker. Immediately, though, Sauce and Flores turning the tide, picking up 2 of his own. Wild Tiger finishing off the 3rd. Scope Fabulous was the only one to really get a pick. We do see Alpha JJ and WowPow now turning the tides to get 1 apiece there. Pressure is on now for Imminent, as Impact is going to be able to take this point unless Imminent pushes forward, which it looks like they are going to.
Yeah, so right there, it came down to that Mercy res, I think, that really allowed them to take control of this point.
It really did. That's the only reason. Had that Mercy not been able to res, it would have been GG on that push for this side of Impact. But good thing he had it up. He was ready to go with it, and he nailed it, man. He really did. Imminent didn't have an answer for it. They didn't have, you know, the Transcendence or anything like that ready to go, or a breakdown of their own. So they kind of just had to. Lose the point, I guess. That's all they could really do.
Yeah, Wild Tiger used his black hole to get that team wipe, and it got canceled out by the Riz. And then they, I think it was Silent that used his Zarya ult of his own to follow up, and that's what allowed him to get that win.
Right. Well, that was a big hook coming out from Sauce right there. A big Earth Shatter does come down from Regal, immediately taking out Hefe. PR Joker getting a 2-piece right there. Charge does come out from Regal, pinning the Diva and then finishing her off with the hammer. So good push and a good hold for the side of Imminent right there. Coming back, even though they just got taken advantage of a little bit. But they made them use up a little bit of ults, so that was pretty good on Imminent, I guess. They're going to have to really work on this defense. There's about 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining for Impact.
Yeah, so far Imminent's ult usage has been just perfect, so at least in my opinion, and they have 4 available right now.
Right. We do see 1 coming out right now. Sauce Players breaking that thing out with the whole hog going nuts. PR Joker finishing off Hefe, but Sauce Flores ends up falling down for JJ. There's that Pulse Bomb once again from WowPow. He is actually getting some good value out of this thing as he took on Falcons right there. We do see a little bit of swapped lineup for the side of Impact as we see Silent now on the Reinhardt, and we see Scope switching over to the Diva. So a little bit of change up for those guys. I think it's for the better though, able to put in a little more work with people that are more comfortable on characters. I know Scope rarely plays on that Reinhardt, so very good job to notice that and to fix it almost immediately. Imminent, yeah, still no real lineup changes coming out for their side though.
Yeah, that's good, because I think, I'm pretty sure they're playing with a sub here for the side of Impact. Silent's not part of their team, or at least hasn't been a part of their team, so switching him up to get them... Are they? Okay, well, yeah, switching people up to get them on what's comfortable in mid-game is going to be key for them.
It definitely is. I mean, they're playing with I Am Hefe. They've played with him before, so I mean, although he is a sub for them tonight, he's got some time on deck with these guys, so Impact used to his play style. Silent, I don't think as much. He is a free agent this season, so maybe if he does well for Impact, maybe they'll pick him up. Yeah, who knows? I've never seen Cake before either. That Mercy that Impact's got, so
yeah, both of them have had a big impact already. Right, they both definitely have. Silent came through pretty strong on the Reinhardt through that street phase, the initial part of the street phase, to be able to get them as far as they've gotten thus far.
Here comes the self-destruct out of Impact's Diva Scope. Fabulous. He gets taken out before he can get any value out of that. But immediately, though, it's all red in the kill feed. Impact just taking it to him. Deadeye is up from PR Joker. Does not get anything from it. He's going to be taken out with a delayed spawn there. Wow, pal. Finishing him off. They capped the payload to that second point. Now they're going to have about 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. And Imminent's going to have the spawn advantage at this point.
And Alpha's pushing up really far right here. Waiting for his team to come to him. I don't think he got any sort of value out of it. But we're going to have a big explosive fire right here. Around this corner.
Right, I haven't noticed much difference from Gunsbro on the side of Imminent with his Ana ult. Haven't seen any value really coming out of that. But as I say that,
right now.
Put it onto Regal through Regal's Earth Shatter. Regal getting 2 right there, picking up a 3-piece. But again, the res from Cake comes in, bringing the team back to life. Sauce Flores picking up 1 right there. Regal went nuts, man. He got a couple on that. Sauce Flores in a little bit of trouble right now. He gets taken out by Hefe, who breaks it down, keeping the team alive through this push. Big charge does come out from Silent onto Regal, but he ends up getting taken out by Wild before he can finish off Regal. In the back line, we do see Wowpow trying to put the pressure onto the team, but he ends up getting nobody as well. A good hold from the side of Imminent on that one. They ate through a bunch of Impact's ults. We are going to see a bunch of ults ready to go almost just as quickly as they used them. Oh, Silent ready with an Earth Shadow. We got Alpha JJ ready to go with his Tac Visor. Scope ready on the Diva. We got Cake already ready with the res again. Scope throwing out that self-destruct. Picks up 2. Oh, Silent. Earth Shatter helped him out with that one. Tac Visor's going on in the back by Alpha JJ, who is damage boosted right now by Cake. He's on the hunt. He does get 1. Wowpow finishing off Gunsbro. We do see the payload moving forward now. I don't know if they're going to be able to stop him. It's going to be Trickle from this point forward. Over on the side, we do see Sauce and Flores as well as PR Joker trying to come and contest. But that big bomb from Wowpow finished off Gunsbro and took some damage into Sauce Flores. Earth Shatter does come out from Regal, and they're trying to clean it up. But Alpha JJ has other plans as he gets 2 picks right off the bat. Scope in a little bit of trouble now as he is out of the Diva mech. Big Pin does come out of Silent. Finishes off Regal. Big res out of Impact. Bringing the team back once again. PR Joker finished off Silent, but 2 kills are falling in favor of Impact right now. There goes another breakdown from I Am Hefe on the side of Impact into a Graviton Surge that Imminent just threw out. Imminent getting 2 picks in that as Scope and I Am Hefe fall. A little bit later, we did see Cake and Alpha JJ fall. Wowpow in a little bit of trouble right now. Taken out by Regal. They do not get the cap. That's going to be a 2 out of 3 hold for the side of Imminent in the final moments of the match.
Yeah, really great job of trickling in there at the end. The Zarya and the Tracer combined to hold it off for long enough for the team to get back and actually make a fight out of it.
They really did, man. They did a terrific job. Don't fear the trickle, but man, Impact should have feared that trickle. They were pretty beast on it. I think PR Joker switching over to that Tracer was very key in that fight. We saw Regal come in with a big Earth Shatter that helped him out a lot. Obviously, Wild Tiger blasting him down. That dude was maxed out on the Zarya for a good minute, just pumping in the damage. So good job on Imminent to be able to hold him to 2 out of 3. Imminent now has to get the same amount, able to cap 3, and they'll be able to win the first map.
Yeah, when I saw that Mercy res come out there, I really thought that Impact was going to be able to take it. At that point, there was only the Zarya that was actually contesting the point, but somehow the team was able to come back and win even after the res.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they did a terrific job on that. I was a bit stunned and surprised myself. I thought that for sure Impact would be able to convert that to a victory, but the trickle was just too much to handle for them. So, good job.
Projecting barrier.
Alright. Checking the Discord real quick.
Looks like we're going to be seeing the Mace Track coming out from Wowpow here on defense.
Oh, really? That's something we haven't really seen too often, but Wowpow, I know he's been switching it up lately. I've seen him on Tracer, Reaper. He used to be pretty much just Pharah. Whenever you see Wowpow, you associate him with Pharah. But now he's just getting more diverse as a player, so good on him to be able to do that. Impact running that double tank with the Mei. They've got the double support being I Am Hefe and Cake with that Mercy, Lucio, and Alpha JJ on the Soldier. for your attacking team, which is Imminent in the blue. They're coming in through the statue right now. Regal jumps in on the Winston, so they're going to immediately look to put some pressure down. They've got that double tank ready to go with the double support and the double DPS. So 2-2 and 2 on there, and Wow Pow No Silent striking first for the side of Impact with Alpha JJ and No Silent, following up for 2 more right there. Regal trying to monkey out of there and save his life a little bit, but on the hunt is Wow Pow. He does end up surviving, though, to live another day. Imminent gonna have to make another push at this one.
Yeah, Imminent's trying a full dive strategy here. They got a Winston, Diva, along with the Genji and Tracer, and it might work. I think this is probably going to be okay, but it didn't work out too well on the first attempt.
Right, and I mean, honestly, when I see the dive comp, I usually look to see the Zarya in there. Give the bubble to the Winston, let him go in, wreck some face, but we're not seeing that come out, and I don't know if that's going to make necessarily any sort of impact, but right now, it is all Impact in the kill feed as it's all red. Once again, they got 4 picks in that last team fight. Wow Pow finishing off PR Joker at the end. We do see a little bit of a lineup change coming out of Imminent right now with PR Joker switching on to that McCree. Regal getting off the Monkey and going back to the Reinhardt. Other than that, still, actually, no, Sauce Flores is on the Roadhog. So now they're going to that triple tank, double support, single DPS for the side of Imminent. But there's so many ults they're going to have to work through on Impact side of house. We just see a breakdown come out. Scope Fabulous finishing off Gun Bro. They still got a res. They've still got Attack Visor and a Diva Bomb ready to go for Impact. So Imminent's going to have to be really careful here. Oh Silent finishing off Regal. That was absolutely huge. Get that Reinhardt out of here. Put the Maya Wall up. Get a little bit of pressure off your team. Allow them to stabilize and come back.
Yeah, this mid is going to be looking to try to cut off the Reinhardt every time he comes through that choke point, so that he can't get healed from his teammates. They're not going to allow it, though. The Maywall missed right there, so they're going to be able to move together up to the top.
Yeah, they were forced up top. The Maywall does come out, but I mean, again, they've got so many ults they're gonna have to work through. There goes the Diva ult, comes out right now. Wild Tiger takes off Cake. PR Joker finishing off Fabulous. So right now the picks are falling in Imminent's favor as they break it down. But a big Earth Shatter from O Silent and the May ult coming out as well. They got Regal and Sauce Flores frozen. Sauce Flores was sitting in that Ana ult. Got no usage out of that, but they should be able to follow up on it, and they do. PR Joker helping them out, take out O Silent. And PR Joker, just all the kills are going his way right now. He got Wow Pow and he got one other. I think he picked up 3 or 4 in that team fight. Impact does come back though, automatically. Cake throwing out that res. There goes Graviton Surge from Imminent and a res just to die. That's how you do it, Imminent. Let them come in, let them waste their res, and then finish them off once again. Feed your ults back up. Now we do see a little bit of staggered spawn as well, so that's everything you want in a cap of a point. You want to get that stagger. You know, you want to get the enemy team to use their ults, which we see on the board right now. Impact has no ults. The only one coming even remotely close is going to be I Am Hefe and O Silence shortly after that. But they got the staggered spawn. They made them use their ults, and they still got the point. So victory on that team fight in 3 ways to Imminent. Great job. Imminent now making their way through the street phase. They've got just shy of 3 minutes to be able to make it through here. PR Joker getting a quick pick onto O Silent. That's going to get them some good yardage out of this payload here. Taking that tank out, get him out of the way so that you can move forward. Imminent still with a couple ults ready to go. We do see PR Joker already up. Regal is going to be up very soon. And on the side of Impact, they're starting to trickle up theirs as well. We got Gate coming up, Alpha JJ, and now I Am Hefe's right there. Deadeye is going on from PR Joker right now on the side of Imminent. I don't think he got much, or if, no, he didn't get anything from it. Sauce Flores finishes off Wow Pow. O Silent drops to Regal. Here comes Self-Destruct out of Impact's Diva. Gets no value out of that. Scope in some trouble. Now he gets popped out of the mech almost immediately, and a big charge from Regal, taking him out as soon as he popped out. We got Cake still on the point. I don't think she's going to go for the res on this one.
Yeah, that was a really pretty charge right there. I hope we caught it on stream. The charge in, like, before the Diva even popped out of the mech, and it was pretty cool.
Right. It was able to get the Diva, like, as she was exiting. That was absolutely brilliant. I love seeing stuff like that. Impact now going to be on their heels a little bit here. They are going to have the spawn advantage here, but they've got so much time to chew off the clock, and Regal is ready to go. They got 3 almost 4, actually, I'm sorry, they got 4, almost 6 of their ults ready to go. Impact throwing that Mei ult out right away, quickly getting a pick onto that as I Am Hefe takes out Gunsbro. Regal is trapped right now by the Mei and finished off by the Mercy. Poor Reinhardt. That's got to be demasculating, right? Getting finished off by the Mercy.
You don't see that every day in the kill feed. The Mercy taking out the Reinhardt.
I mean, he did have a lot of help, but hey, you know, killing blow is a killing blow, right? Impact coming on the defense already here, very strong. Big Whole Hog coming out from Sauce, but he was interrupted. He's got that Ana ult onto him. Earth Shatter from Silent into a breakdown from Imminent side of the house, and it's mostly blue in the kill feed. Only one for the side of Impact to get one was I Am Hefe. Here comes the Graviton Surge out of Imminent. They got a couple of them trapped, picking up 2 in that team fight. Scope throwing out the Devo ult. He gets 2 also. Taking out Gunbro, taking out Falcons. Still on the point is 3, now 4 of Imminent's members as they push forward here. That mate wall is going to help the team stabilize a little more as they collapse onto Wild Tiger in the back, and they do. Alpha JJ taking him out. That's the picks you want to see. Imminent in a little bit of trouble, but no. Immediately, Regal, big Earth Shatter into Sauce Flores Whole Hog. They pick up 2. PR Joker picks up 2, and Regal picks up 2 as well. Payload still moving forward. Sauce Flores slept on the payload. Wake him up. Get him off the point so you can move that thing forward. He's got that Ana debuff on him right now, so he should be easy to pop out. He gets knocked off the point. That's how you do it, my friends. Imminent coming on strong. They get 2 right there, but the big res from Kate comes in, bringing back Impact. We do see Alpha JJ getting his tack visor. There goes Silent, dropping it down, hammering ground. Silent picking up 1. I Am Hefe. It's back and forth right now. Let's go Fabulous, taking out PR Joker. Now we see Impact cleaning the point. They're going to be able to stabilize here.
Yeah, we see them jumping off the edge there to try to regroup. They're going to try to make one last big push here with only a minute left to go.
Yep, they're going to have to make full value out of this. This is going to be their last good push. We're going to see Regal Galliant ready to go here in just a minute with his ult. We're going to see Falcons, Gunsbro, and probably Wild Tiger PR Joker in this team fight. Get theirs up. Sauce Flores with that quick pick onto Wow Pal, taking the Mei out. Get that stall character out of the way right off the back. Impact backing up a little bit, but Silent coming up to challenge a little bit on that Reinhardt. He's going to find himself into some trouble as the Whole Hog comes out for the side of Imminent. Gunsbro finishing off Silent. There goes the breakdown from Imminent, trying to keep the team alive immediately. Imminent answers back with 1 of their own. Here comes the Mei ult in the back from Impact, trying to freeze them down for 3 picks. I'm sorry, go in favor of Imminent right now, but they are being stalled out right now by the Mei, who is just now taken out by Regal. They got to move this thing 4.18 meters, and they might just do what they do. Impact able to secure map number 1 here on Kings Row. Very good time on their behalf.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Imminent. I mean, that really came down to the wire right there. I was a bit surprised considering the state of Impact's roster right now with multiple subs. I gotta admit, I'm fairly impressed with what Impact was able to do because I expected for Imminent to come in here and take this one pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a surprise. Like I said, they have played with Hefe before, so that's not that detrimental that they lost one of their guys. Because, like I said, played with him so much, so no big deal. And Silent, man, he's a very good player, very high caliber player. So he's pretty good at adjusting to whatever's thrown at him. And as we saw, he did it very well. He started out on the Zarya, wasn't really working out for Impact, so he made the switch to Reinhardt to help him out, allow Scope to get onto a character that he's more comfortable with. So I think Impact did really well for given circumstances.
Yeah, I agree. And Silent being on that Ryan, that's a really important role, you know, to have. Sometimes you'll have a Ryan that's like the trigger man, basically. I mean, you usually have like a Lucy or someone that's going to speed boost and make your calls. But if a Ryan goes in, you know, the team needs to be able to follow it up. Either you're gonna get the team fight win, or you're gonna all die together.
Correct.
So having a brand new Reinhardt on your team is pretty tough to adjust to.
It can be, yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I couldn't agree more on it. All right, we're starting things up here. Hanamura, we're going to see Impact Gaming on the attack right off the bat. for your defense, we're going to get in the blue corner, Team Imminent. I think Imminent did a very good job here as well, though. I mean, I know we talked about Impact. Even though they lost the map, they did really well. But how about Imminent, man? Their ult usage was just insane.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, from that very first point on the first round, I was very impressed with their ult usage. It was just perfect. Their Rhine started off with, I think, like a 4-piece hammer down, and then they followed that up with like almost a full team wipe with their Graviton Surge, even though it got rezzed out. But still, it was very nice from Team Imminent.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. So Imminent, like I said, gonna be the team on defense first up. They are blue. I didn't pick the winter map. I'm sorry. My bad. It is what it is, though. I'm not going to take us to the lobby and stall out any more time on it. Although I would love to see the winter map. It is beautiful. They did a terrific job with it. Cherry Blossoms, very bright, though. Wish they turned down the brightness of the Cherry Blossoms just a tad bit. Turned down for what? I don't know. That's what the Cherry Blossoms said. All right,
but
so
we've been seeing a lot of Hanamura this season.
Yeah,
in the tournaments and now this season. Yeah, we like last season we almost never saw Hanamura.
Well, I mean the tournaments we kind of predetermine what maps are going to be up. So
that's true.
But we haven't seen it either way because it does come into play a lot now into the season as well. So yeah. Imminent gonna be on the defense first. We do see a Symmetra. I don't know if you're catching this here, Hawkeye. We got the Symmetra already building that ult, sitting at 70% right off the bat. She's gonna have probably, I would assume the shield generator is what she's gonna throw out. Regal is on that Reinhardt. She's ready to go. Let's see what she chooses to throw out. I'm assuming, like I said, it's gonna be the shield. They could go with the teleporter though.
Yeah, I'll have to take your word from it because I just don't know.
Yeah. I have no idea what she's gonna throw out. I mean, we don't really see any turrets of hers out. I don't see any actually. Now that I'm looking, maybe she put them inside. I really don't know.
Well, she had them all up close. That's how she was able to build her ult so quickly. But I don't know if she's put any out now.
Gotcha.
Since they got destroyed.
Yeah. Okay. She started out strong, getting that quick build. She still hasn't put down anything, which is a surprise. I figured we'd see something coming out, but hey, I'm not gonna play armchair quarterback here.
She's probably saving it for the respawn. I see a lot of defensive Symmetras, at least before the changes. They used to use it like they would wait, kind of like a Mercy Res. Like the Symmetra would kind of hide, wait for the team to die, and then respawn, and then you would throw down the teleporter, and your whole team could respawn.
She's got it up right now. It's up top, over top of the left side. She did choose the teleporter, and she's guarded that thing out with all sorts of turrets. A breakdown out of Imminent. They are stuck in that first choke point here. Wild Tiger, PR Joker, and Gunbro getting one apiece right there. Scope's gonna find himself in some trouble here as he's taken out of the mech, and immediately Wild Tiger finishing him off. As far as lineup, we do have some changes though from the side of Imminent. I haven't been able to call it out yet, but we do see Sauce and Flores off of the Roadhog, and he is now on to the Zarya. PR Joker taking the Roadhog and getting off the DPS. Regal still sitting on that Reinhardt. Gunbro electing to go to the Symmetra, of course, and Wild Tiger off the Zarya and onto the Zenyatta. Big hits did come from Sauce and Flores right there as he finished off FA. So you gotta get those supports out of the way. That's how you do it, Imminent. Impact side of the house, we are seeing a offensive Mei. Wow Pow coming out on that. There goes the Earthshatter coming out from Impact, but immediately it was negated because of that Mei wall. So no good, Wow Pal. That's not how you do it. 3 picks in favor of Imminent. There's that res coming out from Impact side of the house as Cake throws that thing down. Immediately, O Silent does drop it. Like I said, he was res, does come back, but Sauce and Flores make short work of him, taking him out. Alpha JJ finishing off Gunsbro. Yeah, he finished off Gunsbro's teleporter. Got to get that thing out of the way if you're going to make any progress. Impact not doing so hot on this offense, though. Scope trying to charge in to put in some work. Ends up getting out of harm's way. He was in a lot of trouble.
I don't think the teleporter got a single use.
Job, man.
I don't think the teleporter got a single use, so it's not...
I think he got one.
Okay, but my point is though, like, the teleporter was not their issue. Like, they are having there's no luck pushing in here right now. They need to just make a change and maybe go for a dive comp or something.
Right. I really would have liked to see Imminent throw out that shield instead. God, that thing is just broken. Big earth shatter from Regal. And a breakdown also on this side of Imminent, and they are just cleaning house right now. Last one is Scope. He's not going to be able to do anything here. He's going to have to reverse and run away. He's out of mech, so that's absolutely dangerous for that D.Va. Imminent doing a terrific job right now. 10 seconds still on the clock for Impact, so this is it. They're not going to be able to do it, I don't think. Big charge did come out from Regal, picking up 2 right there. PR Joker finished off silent. There goes Cake for the side of Impact, getting that res out. Too little too late, though. The round's done. Impact taking a very decisive full hold on that one.
Score.
Yeah, I mean, that was just crazy. Impact wasn't able to get anything done, and it seemed like they weren't falling back. Like, they would lose 1 or 2 people, and then they wouldn't fall back. They would just sit there and allow the split spawn to occur. Right.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I hope we see some more Symmetra, dude. That stuff was that was some pretty entertaining gameplay. You don't get to see her.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Blizzard buffed her.
Yeah, so am I. I used to really love playing Symmetra back in like season 1, just as kind of a troll. But she was never bad in my opinion, but she definitely was a little bit underpowered. So I'm happy seeing the new changes as well.
I don't know what's up with this orange crate in the middle of the Zen Garden. Come on, Hanamura employees, clean this thing up. Big orange crate in the middle here. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Hashtag orange crate cleanup. Impact now going to be your team in red. They're going to be on the defense this time. They need a full hold here, or else Imminent's going to take a 2-0 victory in this series to win it and get another tally on their win record here in the Premier League. So once again, guys, what you're seeing here tonight is PlayStation 4 Premier League play. This is like the console pro league, basically. We also have an amateur league called the OGCC, which is the Overguard console circuit. If you guys got a team, or if you want to put together a team, make sure to join our Discord. We're going to put that link into the chat for you now. Hey, Zeroth, throw that thing in there, and you guys can click that, look at our free agent channels, establish a team, join the OGCC, have a chance at the gauntlet at the end of the season, which pits the bottom teams from the Premier League against the top teams from the OGC, and they fight it out to see who's going to remain in the Pro League. So if that interests you and you want to get some high-level console competition, head on over to our Discord and figure out how. Imminent coming out right away. We do see another peculiar pick here as PR Joker elects to take the Sombra. I love it, man. We got the Genji coming out, too.
I want to see what this Sombra can do
this season.
No, do you think part of that might be because of the Symmetra change? Because Symmetra has always been a counter to Genji. She's just been underwhelming.
Right, but I mean, even without people playing the Symmetra on the opposing teams, we still don't see a lot of the Genji coming out. So I don't really know. I mean, maybe the 3-tank meta is kind of screwing with Genji a little bit. I don't know. It could
Probably,
be
yeah, because you can't go in there and just get a full team wipe with your ult.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right. All right, so on the defense, once again, we do have Impact. They are in red. Pretty much a standard lineup for them that you've seen so far. WowPow coming out on the Mei, helping Silent finish off PR Joker. Here comes Imminent, getting some ults out. Sauce Flores going full Dragon Blade right now, getting 3-piece. Gunsbro and Wild Tiger chiming in for one each of their own. On the hunt, they are now trying to take the D.Va out of mech. Sauce Flores dueling her in the back, ends up deflecting the bullets right back at her, taking Scope Fabulous out. This is going to be a victory in the books for Imminent. They're going to take a 2-0 over Impact. Congratulations to Imminent. They add another win to the tally, or they tally up another win to the standings.
1-0.
Yeah, I didn't see whether or not the Sombra was really effective in there. I saw that she got in the middle of the enemy team and popped her ult, but I didn't see whether or not it really had an effect. I saw the Genji popping his Dragon Blade and got like a 3-piece with it. But did you see whether the Sombra was able to take up anything at the end?
I didn't. Sauce and Flores is going to have the play of the game here. He's waiting in the back. There goes the Graviton Surge, immediately throwing out them bubbles. Regalia helping him out, charging one off point, finishing off the other. Good work from Sauce Flores, setting that up for his team to be able to succeed. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for the first match of the day here. We're going to be kicking it off into the second match as soon as we can get these teams in the lobby. So bear with us as we get all that underway. Next match is going to be Onslaught versus Elite, if I'm not mistaken. I've got to look one more time. Hiya! I am going to have my guy here, he who shall not be named, play a quick video for you guys while we set this lobby up. So in...
up, we see the graviton. Here comes the pulse bomb. She throws it in and they're down.
That was beautiful.
Set my heart on fire.
And welcome back to the stream, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video. Very good video. We're going to be kicking off this second match of the night between Onslaught and Elite. Onslaught, you may know better as Team Royal. They recently acquired a different sponsorship with Onslaught Gaming. So congratulations to Above Average in picking up Onslaught, and congratulations to Onslaught for picking up Above Average. Goes both ways, I guess. So we're going to be swapping all these teams around and getting this lobby ready to go here in just a minute. It's not letting me swap him for some reason. Move to global. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah, I do. So once again, guys, Onslaught versus Elite. Onslaught is going to be your team in blue, and your team in red is going to be Elite. What is it? Elite Sniper? Elite Gaming? What is... I don't remember their full team name. Elite Snipers, I guess, is what I'm hearing is their team name. We're going to be kicking off the OW draft here in just a minute. Got to make sure that we got our streamer with the key to success here. What do you guys think of the matches so far? We just witnessed Impact have an epic match against Imminent. Do you guys enjoy that match? That was some PlayStation Premier League action between two teams that are made up of majority, I guess, Grandmasters. I want to say that all of them are about Grandmaster level. So if you enjoyed that gameplay, you're going to enjoy this as well, because both of these teams are about the same. We're going to be moving into the Overwatch draft for you right now. We're going to get that up on the screen so that you guys can see what maps are chosen, what maps are knocked out and moved around. Hawkeye, what did you think of that first match that we saw today against Impact and Imminent?
Well, I was really impressed with Impact in that first round, simply because they made it such a close match like we were talking about. But then in the second one on Hanamura, it went more the way that we expected it to go. No offense to Impact, but they were playing with a couple new players, some subs, and but it's just a really strong team, so that full hold on Hanamura was more in line with what I was expecting from the match from the get-go.
Right. Yeah, that was a very strong showing. What did you think of your first showing of Symmetra?
Well, the Symmetra, it worked out. See, I don't think it was necessary simply because the team was just so dominant. I don't think the Symmetra really had that big of an impact. She got her ult, like their strategy to get the ult up right away worked beautifully. She got it in the first 30 seconds of the match.
Right.
But then they didn't need it at all. So
Yeah, they didn't get any value out of the ult after that.
I think had they needed it, it would have been effective. I agreed with you. I think the shield generator probably would have been the better option there, especially considering they actually placed the teleporter down. When I see a teleporter used, I like it to be held kind of, in the same usage as a mercy res, like I was saying during the match. You know, you use it at the last second. That way your whole team can respawn and then get back into the fight right away together, and then you don't have any chance of someone finding it and destroying it. So if you're gonna put it down, and you probably shouldn't take my opinion here because I've not gotten to play that much since the new update, so I haven't really tested it. But I feel like if you're gonna just put it down there just to put it down, then you should probably be using the shield generator instead of the teleporter.
Right. Make sure ZT's got to be switched over. All right, I think
Looks like we are hitting the picks and bans already, though.
Right, yeah, they're already going nuts with that stuff over there. We do see Temple of Anubis, Hollywood, Numbani, and Gibraltar taken out for Elite Snipers. Lijiang Tower, the recent victim here. Onslaught now taking out Route 66, Hanamura, Volsky, Eichenwald, and Ilios. Map pool is going to be between Nepal, Dorado, and Kings Row. I guess Kings Row wouldn't be bad. I like that one. And it looks like that's where we're going to be going right off the start for the second time. Let me make sure I get the Christmas map on it this time. I don't think I did it last time.
Looks
Actually,
like we
I
might
did.
be seeing
I did
Kings
it last
Row
time.
again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kings Row, Dorado, and Nepal. We are just waiting on one right now for the side of Onslaught, as well as offense or defensive choice from the side of Onslaught. Yep. All right. Okay, there we go. Still waiting on one for the side of Onslaught right now, so bear with us, guys. First matchup was just epic. We were just talking about it for those of you that didn't catch it. It was Impact versus Imminent, and Imminent taking a very decisive victory over Impact, 2-0, 2 maps to none. They ended up holding them 2 out of 3 for Kings Row, and then finishing that map off, taking that victory. And then for the second map, which was Hanamura, they full held them and then came to take the first point as well. So congratulations to Imminent for that very quick and very nice victory. Good ult usage coming out of their team. Love seeing the Symmetra pick as well. Batman says it's a really good map, but it gets old really quick. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, man. It's a good map, but I enjoy seeing some change up every once in a while here.
Yeah, that's why I think it's good the way that you guys run the tournaments where the maps are selected in advance, so that you see more variety.
Right. You get some variety in there. And what is up with Elite Sniper's name, man? Could you make it any more confusing? Jeebus. I should just call them by their numbers and stuff. So we got 3L173SN. Just call out the commentary like that. Probably get very confusing very quickly, though. All right. So he's got just a couple more minutes here to get into the lobby. If he's not in the lobby, they will be forfeiting. So they're going to have to get a move on to get this guy in here, or they won't be able to continue. I think they're waiting on Ghost X2 right now is, I think, the player that they are waiting on. He is their Reinhardt main. There he is. They just invited him in right now, so okay. Are we starting it up?
Did they choose sides already?
I haven't seen any sides chosen between the two here. They are working on it in the Discord right now. Alright, so we're going to switch up the teams here, so bear with us for just one more minute, and we will get the action underway for you guys. I'm going to be butchering so many names tonight. I'm pretty excited for it. Alright. Let's get this thing underway here.
Now entering King's Row.
I want to see another Symmetra pick on defense here.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
This is one of the better maps for Symmetra.
Right. I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of cancerous comps coming out. Ike involved the other day in comp. We went against it was Torb, Symmetra, and May were the three that they had, and they were running a single tank
horrible.
and a double healer. Oh, it was absolutely irritating, man. It really was. It really was. I mean, we ended up winning either way, but that first point, you know, getting through that at the very start, not knowing their comp that they had, because they had everybody tucked up really well to surprise us. It was
Did
crazy.
you have a group that you were playing with? Because if that was solo queue, then I just can't even imagine.
I was duo queue. I was duo queue with Yum Stale Bread.
That's a little bit better, but still, like, against if you're playing against a team, a comp like that's not gonna do that much for you. Like the Torbjorn's turret's gonna get taken out, the Symmetra turrets are gonna get taken out, you know. But in solo queue, when you can't depend on everyone to do what they need to do, and you can't communicate as well because some people don't have mics and everything. Oh god, that just sounds horrible.
Right.
Looks like we got the standard 3-tank comp coming out on defense. And it looks like we're going to have the exact same coming out on offense.
It's kind of a mirror match for the most part, other than
different,
being on the Zarya and, yeah, Onslaught not having a Zarya. They've got the Diva instead. That's about the only difference, and obviously the supports, they've got the Zen on the side of Onslaught, whereas Papa Kaiser is coming out on the Ana for Elite Snipers side of the house. First picks are starting to fall as BNG takes out ZT, finishes off Lathan as well. Making a statement here and now is Onslaught coming on strong, taking out all the team. ZT and Lathan obviously killed very quickly. That's a hashtag gong in the chat, guys. That is a team wipe. Onslaught, too much to handle on that first point hold. They're going to have just shy of 6 minutes to move through the street phase. I think they're going to be able to do it. That was so quick. I would love to see these guys be able to three-cap and just start steamrolling at this point. I think they've got the firepower to be able to do it. They just showed that right off the start. The Strangers coming out on that Soldier. We have Blaze Killer on the Ana. Deems sitting on that Roadhog. Ghost X2 on the Reinhardt. BNG is sitting on that Zenyatta. We got Zealous coming out on the Lucio. Payload starting to make its way through the street phase. It is almost halfway through it at 5 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. BNG still with it, ready to go with its Transcendence. Here goes the Tac Visor from the Stranger. Gets one right off the bat, taken out so Supreme. Blaze Killer gets taken out of mech, but that's gonna be a little bit difficult to be able to capitalize if you're Elite Sniper right now, since you got Stranger just in the back, just unloading rounds. Ghost X2 and Deems finish off one apiece right there. Up front, we do see the Stranger going up there to try to contest. He throws out a little point emote, letting him know that he is one to be reckoned with here. Good job on the side of Onslaught to be able to push this thing. They're going to have 6 minutes to move it through the Foundry here. Frozen Foundry, I guess I should say. What do you think of those first pushes, man? Or that first push? It's still in the first push.
Well, I blinked there, so I guess I just missed the whole thing. both points are gone just after 5 seconds.
Oh man, they moved through so quickly. Big Hook did come out from high. I'm Milo onto Blaze, but Blaze ends up surviving that one. Deems taking out Papa Kaiser. Shield does break for Ghost X, but he makes a pay for that one. Breakdown coming out from Onslaught. We got high I'm Milo coming in with his whole hog, but it's not going to be enough. Blaze Killer throwing that Diva ult in, and that's going to be it. That's got to be it. They finish off the Ana. They cap 5 minutes, 21 seconds. Still on the clock for Onslaught. Man, is the name befitting to them or what?
Switching sides.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, because this is something I've never actually seen before. If you finish with more time than you started, what happens in the next round? Because start with what, like 4 minutes on point A, and they finish with 5:21.
Yeah, they did that. They did that so quick, man. That's one of the faster times that we've seen. That's one of the faster times that we've seen posted here at the Overguard. So Onslaught just dominate. I know what they're doing right now.
It can't get any faster.
I know what Onslaught's doing right now, man.
I don't think Elite touched the payload.
No, they really, it stalled for like, I think a second and a half. I want to say, but other than that, Onslaught just onslaughtered. I think somebody pointed that one out. Thank you for the joke. I'm going to use that and go ahead and get that out of my way. Hashtag Onslaught in the chat from Twitters right now. Jeez, they made them pay, didn't they? All right, so Onslaught, like I said, they just got this new sponsorship from the organization Onslaught, which is a bigger org than what we've seen thus far in the Overguard. So for these guys to pick them up, they've got to prove that they're worth it, and they are, man. Look at this. Just clearing through Elite Sniper, proving that they belong here in the Premier League, proving that they earned that Onslaught sponsorship. So congratulations to those guys. Prove your worth, I guess.
Well, their sponsors are probably going to have some mixed feelings right now. I mean, on one hand, you love to see your team dominate, but on the other hand, they're going to be off the air in like 5 seconds. There's going to be no stream time.
Here's Onslaught. Bye, guys.
Onslaught, they won. They did good. Oh, sorry, that's it. Next team. Right,
and I mean that's the nature of the beast at times. So Elite Sniper now gonna have their turn at offense. They come out with that triple tank. They got the Diva. They've got the Diva, Reinhardt, and Roadhog coming out with So Supreme on the Lucio, and Bolt's coming out on the Soldier. Papa Kaiser still on that Ana. Blaze Killer in a little bit of trouble, but first pick coming out from the Onslaught side as we see Deems take out So Supreme. Get that support out of the way early. That's what you do. That's how you do it, Onslaught. Keep it going. Blaze Killer up front, trying to challenge a little bit here. ZT tucked off to the side, trying to retreat back to his team now. He does. Deems tried to go around that statue to peek him a little bit. Was not able to find him before he went to safety. Lathan coming out with that Reinhardt on the side of the statue right now. The shield is busted, is broken. Elite Sniper's in a lot of trouble right now. Big hook from Deems onto ZT, but high on Milo takes out Deems almost immediately. ZT ends up falling, so does Lathan. Both tanks out of the way now for Elite. Last one up is the Diva, but they're going to be on the retreat here in a second. Milo, who's busted out of that Diva, gets taken out by the Stranger in the back. So another good hold from Onslaught here. That's 2 of 2 for the holds.
Yeah, I mean, after that first round on the offense, this is no surprise here. Really strong holds coming out from the side of Onslaught.
Right, well, I mean, there's still a lot of time on the clock, but yeah, you're right, man. It's just absolutely destructive power coming out from the side of Onslaught. Diva charging in now, getting out the Diva bomb. Doesn't get any value out of it, but Biang helps him out, or BNG takes him out, getting ZT, finishing off Papa Kaiser as well. So 2 picks going in favor of Onslaught right now with their Zenyatta just holding it down. High on Milo in a lot of trouble right now. Busted out of the Diva Meg. Deems landing that saucy hook onto him. They do have a lot of ults going their way right now. Onslaught does. They've got 4 out of their 6 with Deems coming up very shortly. Side of Elite Snipers, they've got 3. Almost a full 6 out of their side ready to go. So look to see that coming very shortly. But that hook, though, Dim hooks Dim's cream, man. Pulling in ZT, but Biang with the headshot. Somebody get this man tested for some steroids. He finished off ZT. Gotta love it, man. Onslaught just putting in work on the defense. 1.5 minutes still on the clock for Elite. They've got to put some good work in using these ults. Obviously, Onslaught going to have to use a lot of their defensive ults to make things happen. There goes the breakdown coming out from Elite Snipers. They're putting some work in. ZT gets hooked in. Here comes the Diva ult from Elite Snipers. Does he get value? No, he doesn't. The Stranger gets out his tac visor, finishes off the ZT. There goes the Transcendence out of BNG. Ghost finishes off Bolts. This is all Onslaught right here. Deems and Blaze finish off one apiece right there. Latest victim is so Supreme as he falls to Bean, and the Ghost taking out Milo. That's a team wipe again. Deems Deems just putting in some work with that Roadhog, man, right off the bat. The Zenyatta as well. The remainder of Onslaught, just too much to handle. I don't know what Elite's going to be able to do here. They've exhausted all their ults but one. Blaze Killer still has his ult ready to go. We're going to see Ghost with his up very shortly as well for the Onslaught slide. Here comes Blaze throwing out that Ana ult. He picks up 3. Takes out Lathan, takes out Sosa. Finishes off Papa Kaiser. Big Hook does come out from Deems as they popped out the Diva, and they're trying to finish her off right now. High Milo in a lot of trouble. Ghost picking up a 2-piece. That saucy flame strike straight to the face of High Milo. That might do it. Last push up on the board from Elite Sniper right now. They're going to have to push hard, utilizing Lathan's ult to make anything happen. He charges in, gets a quick pin onto Ghost. That's what they needed right there. Lathan swinging the hammer, finishing off Bean, but Stranger coming right back, taking Lathan, but gets taken out also by Volt. All blue in the kill feed for the most part, as Elite is just putting in the work right now. Just that one ult is all they needed to make it happen. Through overtime, they're going to be able to cap this thing. I think Onslaught's going to have to just hold right here and finish this thing off. They are going to have 2 staggered spawns, though.
Yeah, and they finally were able to get what they needed there on the last push. They got that pick off the beginning, and they were able to and finally, they're at first point at the last second.
Right, now they're only going to have just over 2 minutes to be able to work through the street phase. Obviously, a lot slower time than what Onslaught has posted up there right now. Onslaught with 3 ults ready to go, but the offensive team, Elite Sniper, has 4 out of their 6 with ZTs coming up to make it 5 here in just a second. Onslaught getting Deems ready to go. That's 5 out of their 6. Blaze Killer leading it off, taking out ZT. Big Earth Shatter from the side of Onslaught as they hammer down Sosa, finishing him off as the Stranger Zealous takes out Lathan. Onslaught pushes forward into the offensive Elite Sniper, getting them to return to the graveyard a little bit here. Still 4 ults for the side of Onslaught.
Yeah, now we're going to have a big explosive fight coming up. Both teams are going to have almost a full stack of ults here. Lathan's about to have the 6th ult available for Elite. Here we're going to see them all start to come out.
The ult, right. High Milo getting the better end of that deal as he throws out his Diva Bomb. We also saw the Diva Bomb from Onslaught, but no value out of that. High Milo got a 3-piece with his. Lathan and Pop Kaiser finishing off 1 apiece as well. Only 1 to survive that was Bean. He ends up getting taken out by Volt. Still some ults on the board for Elite Sniper. They're going to be carrying 2 out of their 6 into this next team fight. They're going to have to utilize those very well to make up some of this time here. 45 seconds still on the clock for them, as we do see Onslaught getting back into it here. Charge did come out from Lathan, and ultimately he did miss, but he finished off Ghost anyways. Stranger ends up falling to Volts. Deems in a lot of trouble, gets taken out by Volts. It is a steamroll now for Elite Sniper's side of the house. I think Onslaught took him a little bit for advantage. They just didn't expect this, I would assume. Jeez.
Yeah, once you get rolling
on that one, man.
Once you get rolling on the street phase, it's really tough to stop.
It really is, man. Yeah, Elite Sniper just doing a terrific job through all this right here. But now we're gonna see Onslaught have the spawn advantage as they move through this boundary phase. So Elite Sniper gonna have to get full value out of any ults they have to use, any sort of team fights, and what they're doing right now is not gonna do it for them. We do see Blaze and the Ghost picking up 2 apiece. Big hook from Deems finishing off ZT. ZT did get a pick into that, but it wasn't gonna do much as it only took out the Ghost.
My ultimate is charging.
Yeah, now we see the Stranger pushing up there, completely safe, like almost to the spawn basically, just trying to get a little bit of extra damage with that soldier.
Right. So Onslaught, like I said, guys, is your team in red. They are on the defense right now, doing a terrific job now. Hopefully they can continue to do so. They did great at the start to be able to start holding. There goes the ult from High Milo again. Picking up 2 right away, but immediately Onslaught throwing out a Diva Bomb of their own, getting no value from it. But there is some red in the kill feed right now. High Milo busted out of that Diva mech and finished off by Blaze Killer. I don't know if Onslaught's gonna be able to stabilize here, man. They might just be able to. It's a 4-on-3 on the point. Elite Sniper having to back out. They do exchange kills right there as Ghost finished off a Volt, but immediately gets taken out by ZT. Earthshatter from Lathan. I think he got 2 on that Earthshatter. Didn't end up getting the kills, but had him pinned. Onslaught getting that Transcendence out really helps him out. ZT's got the Nano Boost right now, trying to put in some work. 2 picks in favor of Onslaught right now, but Volt's trying to even it out, taking 1 out. Breakdown does come out from the side of Elite Snipers as they start getting the picks rolling in their favor. High on Milo picking up a 2-piece, getting a 3rd as well with the help of So Supreme, getting 1, and they are able to stabilize offense on the point. It's going to start moving forward right now. We are going to see the Diva Bomb combo
and a
ready to go.
Exactly.
This could do it here. They might be able to cap it. Oh, the Stranger gets back just in time. There's the Graviton Surge coming out from Elite, as well as the Diva Bomb. He gets 1, so a little bit of value out of that. Volt's finishing off 1. ZT getting 1. Ghost still in the back, trying to keep those hopes. Keep the hopes alive. Pin So Supreme, but that's it. Through overtime, Elite Sniper able to come back to contest this thing a little bit here.
Yeah, that was a really surprising finish, I gotta admit, after how long they were being held on point A to push it all the way on Onslaught. That was really impressive from Elite Snipers.
Right. I'm gonna let you take over for just 1 second. I gotta go get my charger really quick.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have a big time advantage here for Onslaught. They have 5 minutes and 21 seconds left, and all they have to do is get point A. We're gonna see, looks like we're gonna be seeing a triple tank comp coming out for the side of Elite Snipers. I think this is the same comp they were running. We got Papa Kaiser on the Anna, ZT on the Zarya, Beholtz on the Soldier, So Supreme on the Lucio, Latham on the Reinhardt, and then Hi, I'm Milo rounding it out for the defense on the Diva. And
oh, there you
probably,
go. I heard you call those.
Yeah, probably going to be seeing the same team comp that we saw in the first round for Onslaught. They took point A just instantly. I wouldn't expect to see any changes coming out from them. They were able to, I think they were able to get some hooks. I mean, honestly, it was over so quickly that it was almost impossible to tell exactly what was going on. The entire team just kind of rolled over them. So we'll see if that happens again. If it does, this should be a very quick match. Alright, they're pushing in now. They're trading damage on the shields. Welcome back, Gozy. They're just immediately pushing them off of the point, just like they were in that first round. First kill goes to the Stranger on for Onslaught.
Right, and the next one going to Onslaught as well. Stranger picking up 1, Deems getting 2 right there. Lathan the only one for the side of Elite Snipers to get 1 as he took out Ghost. Stabilization coming from Onslaught here on the attack. They still got just shy of 4 minutes and 45 seconds. They get point number 1. That's how you do it, Onslaught. Take the first map.
Final score.
So Onslaught getting map number 1 here on Kings Row. Congratulations to them. We're going to be moving on to map number 2 here, and your map pool is going to be Dorado or Nepal. Elite Snipers going to have that choice between the 2 of them.
Yeah, I mean, Onslaught was just completely dominant right there. Their offense was incredible. I mean, they just were not stopped a single time on either of their pushes. Their defense was really strong at first for a long time, but then once they gave up point A, Elite Snipers was able to push it all the way back in and tie it up, even though they had no time left on the clock.
Right. I think, you know, I mean, Onslaught came on so strong, dude. I didn't expect what we saw from Elite Snipers. They did an amazing job to come back. I got to give them a little bit of props on that one. They didn't get tilted. They kept, you know, the dream alive, so to say, and did a terrific job being able to hold off the defense of Onslaught. I think they did a terrific job managing their ults and all that as well.
I mean, you're totally right about Elite not giving up. Like, they were down to overtime. Like, they had just given up a like a 2-minute victory on their defense, and then on their offense they were held till overtime on point A, and a lot of teams would have given up, but they didn't, and they were able to come back. And even though they didn't win the match, obviously, it was still really good from them. It shows a lot of heart.
Definitely does. Right, so in the red corner, this time we are going to see Onslaught once again. Elite Snipers in the blue corner, weighing out the blue trunks there. Curious to see what lineup we're going to have as far as what they're going to come out with as far as hero selection, I guess, for these two teams on King of the Hill. We just saw a payload map between the two of them, and it was absolutely amazing seeing Onslaught and Elite Sniper go at it. Elite Snipers losing the first map on King's Row, but they did push 3 out of 3, so props to Elite Sniper. They had to do it through overtime, and they accomplished it, so congratulations to them on that one.
Yeah, it looks like they're still going to be running the triple tank comp. This is pretty standard now. It's what we expect to see. Might be seeing like a tracer coming out here or there, but not at the start at least. They were highlighting it, but they didn't finish it, or they didn't start with it.
Right. And so Elite Sniper immediately taking an aggressive stance here as we saw Lathan charge through it, though. First pick is going to fall to Onslaught. Ghost taking him out. Blaze Killer in a little bit of trouble. Going to get knocked out of the Diva mech here and taken out by Bolt. Steve's trying to even the odds here in favor of Onslaught as he takes out Lathan. He gets picked off by Volts, though. Big charge coming out from Ghost as he pinned Milo. Milo ends up finishing him off. And then Bean finishing off Milo.
Yeah, really big fight coming out there for Onslaught, as we'd expect based on the last match. They started to lose a couple picks because their Soldier and Lucio had to fall back just to capture the point, but they were completely dominating the team fight at the start.
Right. Well, first percentage is going to Onslaught right now. We do see about almost 25% on the clock for them. So they're going to hold it down. Big Earthshatter, though.
Huge hammer down.
Pims the entire team. Ghost following up with a good charge on that one as he took out Volt, swings the hammer around, finishes off Lathan. Big hook came out of Deems, hooking in and getting some assistance from Bean as they finish off high on Milo. That's the way you utilize ults Onslaught. You got to keep more of that action going. They do have 3 out of their 6 ready with Zealous and Blaze Killer almost ready for the side of Onslaught. Elite Sniper side of the house, which is your team in blue. They currently have 2 out of their 6 with Papa Kaiser and Lathan and Bolt all soon to come. They are electing to take the backside route and immediately getting to the point. Blaze Killer over there to contest. In a little bit of trouble, but might be able to survive. Whole Hog does come out from Deems. There goes Blaze Killer throwing out the Diva ult. Doesn't get anything from it. Here comes the breakdown as well for the side of Onslaught. It is all red in the kill feed here as we see an almost team kill. Last one was Volts. He ends up getting away with his life here. I think that was a very stellar hold for Onslaught.
It really was. I like the thought process there to try something new from Elite Snipers, but it just doesn't work. Onslaught's able to collapse on him and still take the commanding teamfight victory.
Right, they are at just sub 95% right now, Onslaught is, so this is the last chance for Elite Sniper to come in. I think we just saw somebody fall off the map. We did. ZT ends up fighting that one. Premake ends up falling to Ghost. Ghost picking up a 2-piece on that one. Transcendence is out from Onslaught, and it is all red once again in the kill feed, as that is a map 1 in the bag here on Nepal.
Yeah, we're seeing all the picks come in favor of Onslaught there. Every hook seems to be landing, and every pin seems to be catching a support every single time, it seems. And after that happens, to start a fight, like
terrific job.
Yeah, once you start a fight with a big pick like that, like the team just has no chance of coming back unless you have some ults in the bag, and Elite Snipers just hasn't had the ult advantage at all, except for that like one time when they were in overtime on King's Row.
Right, and I mean, well, that last push that the push before the last one that we saw right there on Nepal, they were about equal, both teams were, but I mean, Onslaught just so much better on their ult utilization. They were coming out every time they threw an ult, other than the Diva ult, they got full value out of it, whether it was a support ult or offensive ult, so Onslaught doing a better job at that. They're both electing now to take the up-top approach. Hi, I'm Milo, immediately hooked in and taken care of. Deems finishing him off, but Deems isn't going to last long. Taken out by ZT. Other than that, all red in the kill feed is Ghost. Picks up 3 right there, still swinging the hammer. He is after Volts, but Volts gets taken out by Bean. So Onslaught going to be able to take the point first here once again.
Yeah, their team fight coordination is just immaculate. They are always in there first. Like, you always see teams rush that top side, and the team that gets there first usually has the advantage. And that's the way that it's been for Onslaught this entire matchup.
We do see Ghost pressuring in very far right now. Blaze in a little bit of trouble on that. Diva comes up from behind trying to put some pressure. Milo gets him in a hook, gets him out of the mech, but doesn't capitalize on that. Bolt does try to help him out and finish him off. Here goes the Stranger, getting his tac visor out. He is on the hunt. Finish off 2. Gets those pre-mate, gets Bolt. Beam finishes off ZT. So that's going to end another push from Elite Sniper, because we are now 35% on the clock for Onslaught here.
Yeah, I mean, we're at risk of this going the same way it went last time with the 99-0 victory. I think it's time for Elite Snipers to try a different approach here.
Right, I mean, they're not getting the ult advantages going out here. Everyone they use, they don't get much out of. There goes the Diva Bomb coming out. He doesn't get anything out of it other than get the team off your line here. We do see Ghost get hooked in right there, but again, still nothing coming out of it. The hook does come out of Deems. They know how to utilize the hook. They hook them in, and the whole team focuses that person down. That's what you got to do, man. Once that Roadhog lands the hook, your whole team just knock him out real quick. That's one quick pick right out the gate. He's stuck behind the enemy Reinhardt shield, so not much your team's going to be able to do to help him out. 3 ults right now for the side of Onslaught. Teams and Creams, we do got Bean and Zealous, so both support ults in favor of Onslaught right now. We got the same thing almost up on the other side for Elite Snipers. Papa Kaiser throwing out that nano boost straight on to Lathan. Bolt throwing out the Diva Bomb. Big Earthshatter does come out from Lathan. He pins a couple. Right now it is 3 picks on 3 picks. Ghost is in trouble right now. He's got like 1 health. Gets finished off by Lathan, who picks up 3 on that one. Blaze Killer finishes off high on Milo. And that's going to actually be a cap now for Elite Sniper, unless Blaze Killer can take and win a 2v1. I doubt that's going to happen. There goes the self-destruct coming out. He gets shielded and blocked right there. Pop Kaiser finishing him off. Finally, we see Elite Sniper take the point, as we got 99% now on the Onslaught side of the house.
Yeah, that team fight was back and forth. It could have gone either way. Like you said, at one point it was 3-3 in the pick department. So really great job from Elite Snipers to actually close it out and get the win.
Right. We just saw a sleep onto Ghost action immediately. High on Milo, hooking him in. Like I said, man, once you land that Roadhog hook, you got to finish him off. Blaze now the target of the Roadhog as he gets hooked in. And again, they concentrate on him and take Blaze out. That's textbook right there. We get Stranger hooked in. He ends up getting away, but ends up getting taken out by bolts in the long run right there. So a hold from Elite Sniper. They're able to stabilize a little bit here. They've got 3 ults going their way right now with Pop Kaiser and High on Milo almost ready to go. For the Onslaught side of the house, they're going to be bringing 3 ults into this next team fight with Dean Screams coming up very shortly. Blazing starting out, getting on the point, and then Ghost following up. Here comes the nano boost onto Lathan into the Graviton surge. They got Onslaught stuck right now. Big hammer down from Lathan. He had them all down, but Deems backing him off with that whole hog, helping his team out. Hooks in Lathan, takes him out. He's at 1 health, gets taken out by Bolt. Big team fight on the point. Ghost charging, takes out Papa Kaiser. Picks are going both ways right now. The Ghost is in some trouble. He is very low health. They get Bolts out of mech, take him out as well. It is all Onslaught on that one. Even though it was going back and forth, Onslaught just looked like they were going to be able to stabilize it out, and we're the better team in the pick department.
0-2.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely had the advantage in all the team fights for the most part. I actually really liked what I saw from the attempt from Onslaught to retake the point that failed, where they basically threw their Reinhardt up top first as bait, while the other 5 members tried to get a back cap. It just didn't work.
Right.
It almost worked. I thought it was clever. I like the attempt because they almost got the capture back, and had the Reinhardt been able to stall out just a little bit longer, they might have actually been able to trigger overtime because they were already at 99%.
Right. Definitely. All right, so this is the last map if Onslaught can secure it here. Elite Snipers definitely needing this win and a full reverse sweep on these guys to be able to take any sort of victories tonight. Onslaught already ahead 1 map to none as they took the first map on Kings Row. We do got some lineup changes coming out for the side of Elite Snipers. We now have a Winston out there. Hi, I'm Milo playing him. ZT is on the Genji. We got Bolts coming out on that Tracer, as well as Papa Kaiser switching off the Ana and going over to the Zen. Right now it is 4 picks in favor of the side of Elite Snipers. They all visit the graveyard. Bolts finishing off one. Lathan is the latest victim of Onslaught as he gets taken out. Bolts trying to help his team. Finishes off Zealous. Here comes the Transcendence out of Elite Sniper's side of the house. Papa Kaiser helping stall it out. Blaze Killer now out of mech. Gets finished off by High Milo. The Stranger gets taken out real quick by Bolts, and so Supreme and High Milo both get picked by Deems.
Yeah, looks like the dive comp worked out.
Sniper.
Yeah, look at the dive comp for Elite Snipers really worked out right there. They have the Zarya, like you mentioned earlier, that you like to see, so they can bubble the Tracer or the Winston. The Tracer was getting a lot of picks right there, so I like this comp here for Elite Snipers.
You see a Dragon Blade come out from ZT on the Elite Sniper side of the house. He did get a little value out of it as he took out Stranger. Here comes the breakdown, though, out of Zealous for the Onslaught side of the house leading in here. I don't know if they're going to be able to secure this victory against Elite Sniper in this team fight. It doesn't look like they are. We got a Bananas mode Winston going on in the back. High Milo putting the work in. Finishes off Dean. Charging in is Ghost. He gets taken out by So Supreme. They've got 4 ults going their way right now for the side of Onslaught, 2 right now on the side of Elite Sniper.
Yeah, once again, another kind of disjointed, I guess, a little bit of a disjointed fight there from Onslaught. They were coming in one at a time a little bit, and were able to get picked off. I saw that they tried to pin from long range, and the Reinhardt, I think he got someone, but he didn't actually kill anyone, and then he just got killed himself.
Well, both support ults coming out right now from the side of Elite Snipers. They also throw the Graviton Surge out immediately, though. Onslaught getting out their Transcendence of their own. Here comes the Diva Bomb coming out from Blaze Killer. He picks up 2. These Creeps does fall to Volt, but immediately Lathan gets taken out by Stranger. Bean looks like he could be in a little bit of trouble right now, but he gets some help as well from the Stranger as he picks up 2 more. So the Stranger really carrying that team fight. I think he got 3 or 4 out of the 6 that were killed.
Yeah, and the Diva Bomb got a couple there. That probably they should have been able to get behind cover. It looked like they just were ignoring it because it was pretty far away from them, but they could have easily gotten the cover, but they ended up just getting taken out by the Diva Bomb.
I think they need to continue grouping up and organizing. That is the Onslaught side of the house. They seem to do really well when they do that. Other than that, it's, you know, once they spread out, they start losing the team fight. As we're seeing right now, Elite Snipers getting all the picks. ZT picking off 3 in that team fight. Lathan finishing off 2. Last one on the point is Blaze Killer, but he gets finished off by Volt. So, like I said, man, when Onslaught is able to group up and move together as a team, they get the picks. When they start spreading out, Elite Snipers immediately has the advantage, it looks like. That's just what I'm noticing so far.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And now Onslaught's actually switching off the Rhine to a Winston of their own. So they agree with you as well, it seems.
Right. Well, there goes the breakdown coming out of Zealous. Dean's picking up 1. The Stranger getting 1 as well. We do got a Winston, like you said, from the Onslaught side. ZT, though, picking up a 2-piece, using that Genji blade of his. Bolts finishing off 1. Ghost in a little bit of trouble. They're caught in the Graviton, and they're going to be ended. Hashtag Gong in the chat. Elite Snipers taking back a map here.
Yeah, I think the change in the team comp was just, it was necessary and it was really smart. The Tracer was probably the biggest effect, or the biggest difference, because she was able to turn them around. And like you were saying, like when Onslaught's able to group up as 6 behind that Reinhardt shield, there's just no chance for Elite Snipers. But if you can get the Reinhardt and the other team members like turn around behind the Reinhardt with the Tracer behind them, then that's kind of throwing them off. And I think we're going to see the Tracer from now on. Probably going to stick with that exact same team comp for Elite Snipers. But it looks like Onslaught's going to stick with their Winston pick, which wasn't really working out at the end, but it did have a bit of a disadvantage since it was kind of a late change.
Right. Well, I mean, on this map, we did see Onslaught take a very quick victory, 100-0. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe you want to stick with what you had when you first won it, but, you know, Elite Snipers has changed their comp since then, so I guess it is a smart pick for Onslaught to start recognizing that they need to change up, and they are. In the back, we do see High Milo jumping straight in. The Ghost coming back to relieve a little bit of pressure, but the Stranger is taken out by ZT. The Ghost finishes off Volts and picks up another one as he gets ZT. Point looks like it might go in favor of Onslaught here as they are getting all the pick. Deems finishes off High Milo, and so Supreme and Pop Kaiser both end up committing seppuku there. Mispronunciation. Blaze Killer getting the last pick onto Lathan.
Yeah, that was a big play by Ghost right there. The first pick went in favor of Elite Snipers because they all just jumped on the McCree that was kind of in the back all alone. And they got the McCree, but then the Ghost was able to jump in there on the Winston and pick off the Tracer and the Genji, which was just huge.
Right. So Elite Snipers is now electing to use the same strategy they used before, where they go through the back and go underneath to the point. Already, though, we do see ZT falls to Ghost. Stranger was in a little bit of trouble for the Onslaught side, but ends up surviving. Picks are falling in favor of Onslaught right now as Deems finishes off 2. Blaze Killer and the Stranger getting 3. Stranger getting 2 out of those 3. So a good hold from Onslaught, recognizing they were coming from the bottom. They once again collapsed to the point very quickly and very well. On the side of Elite Snipers, we do see another change coming out. They are off the Genji and now going to that Reaper. Maybe a counter for the Ghost here, trying to take care of business. Hopefully that works out in their favor, but all the ults right now are on the Onslaught side as they have a full ult stack. Here comes the Deadeye out of the Stranger, and the Diva Bomb comes out as well. Blaze Killer picks up 1. Stranger gets 1 as well through his Deadeye. Deems finishes off 1, and it's 4 on, I think, 3 now. For the side of Elite Sniper is, they do have the advantage here.
Yeah, they finally jumped down to the point to actually start trying to take it, but the Ghost is going to pop his Monkey Rage and fall off the map. No, he's going to jump back up just to contest.
Right, and he does. He's doing a terrific job of contesting right now, not letting them have the point. Held on for just long enough for the remainder of Onslaught to get in there. We get the breakdown coming out from Onslaught. There goes the Graviton Surge from Elite Sniper. ZT picking up 1. Volt finishing off Deems in it just like that. Gets a 6v4. Automatically from that, though, Lathan and Kaiser pick up 1 apiece, turning that quickly into Elite Sniper's favor. 99% is in favor of Onslaught right now, but the timer is going up for Elite Snipers. If you are Onslaught right now, all you got to do is regroup up and wipe 1 time. Yeah, the Reaper just too much for the side of Onslaught to deal with right now. Elite Snipers knowing how to use it. ZT very, very good Reaper. Here comes the breakdown coming out for the side of Elite Snipers. We did see Graviton Surge come out as well for the side of Onslaught, but they got really nothing out of it. The Stranger did finish off ZT. Here comes the Deadeye in the back for the side of Onslaught. He doesn't get anything out of it, though. On the point, we do see Blaze Killer and Zealous trying to contest, but taking out that Pulse Bomb coming out from Volt. Finishing off Ghost. He did get Bean as well. High Milo and Lathan getting the latest 2 picks for Elite. Elite doing a terrific job right now of holding on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really impressed with the mentality of Elite right now because they got beat so badly early on, and for them to fight back like this is really impressive to me.
Right, and they're chewing up a lot of time on this clock. Here comes the Graviton Surge coming out from Elite Sniper. ZT with that Death Blossom coming in, getting 4 out of it. Volts does pick up 1. Let's get a hashtag gong in the chat. Let's get some Doritos and some PogChamps as well for Elite Snipers, bringing it back.
My ultimate is charging.
These guys are just putting in so much work.
I'm kind of surprised we've not seen the change made from the side of Onslaught now after the Reaper change was made, because the Winston doesn't seem to be having the effect that they want it to.
It's really not. We do see the Transcendence come out from Elite Snipers immediately. Onslaught breaking it down, but the picks going back and forth. Bolt's getting 1 on the Bean. The Stranger does get 1. Blaze gets taken out by Lathan. Like I said, it is back and forth right now, guys. We do got 2, actually 3 on the point for Onslaught, and that could end it. Elite Snipers breaking it down, trying to survive here. Lathan finishing off Zealous, but not before Zealous could take out So Supreme. ZT gets the Ghost. There goes the Graviton Surge from Elite, but it is not needed. They are able to take this point. They've evened it out at 2 apiece. Now it's into last map here on Nepal.
2-2.
Yeah, and I think Onslaught really needs to go back to what was working for them. You know, they had that Reinhardt with the Roadhog combination. Those two were just going off. They were getting every single pin and every single hook. So I would like to see them go back to that, and it looks like they might be doing it. We've got the Ghost going back on the Reinhardt, and Dean's going back on the Roadhog right now.
Right, and why fix it if it ain't broke, right? You won a couple of maps with this lineup. Just stick with it. See if you can tough it out. Get the picks that you need to get. Obviously, they weren't putting in the work that they were putting in previously. They were getting outslayed for the most part. They just didn't have the right picks at the right moments. Onslaught didn't. Onslaught coming out of their spawn point, leading into this team fight. Both still on that Tracer. I think you made a good point by saying they would stick to that Tracer. It was very effective. Milo is on the Winston. He jumps into the back line, finds himself in a little bit of trouble, but ends up surviving. Deeps finishes off CT, so getting that Reaper out of the way right off the bat. That's what Onslaught really needs to do. The Stranger picking up a two-piece as he gets Pop Left and Volt. Ghost finishing off Milo. They're going to be able to secure the point first here.
Yeah, they were forced back a little bit because of the dive comp coming out from Elite Snipers, but the health bars were constantly falling in favor of Team Onslaught, and they were just slowly able to win that fight.
I think they did an absolutely terrific job. Onslaught did recovering here. They did lose the past two matches, so good on them for not getting tilted right off the bat here. I'm Milo jumps in, but the Ghost comes on strong, taking two out automatically, being in a little bit of trouble, but ends up surviving here. The Ghost and Deems as well as they converge onto I'm Milo and Bolt to finish them off for another team fight victory. Onslaught proving that they need to win this thing.
Yeah, it looks like they're putting a lot of focus on dealing with the Tracer. They're trying, like, I'm just watching the body language basically of everyone. They're trying to like corral the Tracer and not let her get in behind her, but it's not costing them like on the overall team fight though. So it's really good job from Onslaught to handle the Tracer.
Onslaught with a big breakdown and an Earth Shatter out right away. We do got Monkey going bananas on point for Elite Snipers right now, but no value out of that as 3 picks automatically fall in favor of Onslaught. Not long for this world is that Genji. He ends up taking the Reinhardt hammer to the face and is sit packing to the graveyard. Once again, another team fight victory for Onslaught. Onslaught, man, they are recognizing and utilizing their ult very well here. We are going to have 2 ults into this team fight for the side of Elite as well as the side of Onslaught with more to come. We got bolts coming up right now with Papa Kaisers as well coming up for the side of Elite. Onslaught side of the house, they've got 2 ready to go. Here comes a Graviton Surge out of Elite immediately. Here comes the Diva Bomb, gets nothing but bolts, finishes off 3, gets 2 with the Pulse Bomb, and then finishes off 1. CT gets 1 as well. This is all Elite Snipers as the point flips over. 86% is in favor of Onslaught here. Elite Sniper's going to have to hang on for quite a bit of time to make this thing work.
Yeah, big picks there coming out of the Tracer once again. I mean, the Volts is basically carrying his team. Like, they live and die by that Tracer. When Onslaught's able to handle it, they're not winning any of the fights. But Volts was able to get like 3 or 4 picks right there, and they were able to take the team fight.
Here goes ZT and the Graviton Surge coming out from Onslaught. They're starting to clean it up a little bit here, but it's back and forth for the most part. ZT getting 2 before he ended up dying deep. Finishes off Bolt. So just like you said, man, being able to get that, getting that Tracer out of the way, that's what you got to do. Although he was the later pick, he wasn't allowed to put in any work after that. Onslaught getting the point back, 90% now in their favor, 39% on the side of Elite Snipers. We are going to see a couple ults ready to go for the next team fight, if it even has to happen. For the side of Onslaught, they're going to have Deems and Ghost ready to go, as well as probably Zealous in this team fight. For the side of Elite Sniper, they're going to be carrying in Sos Prime. We already got I'm Milo getting out his Primal Rage. There goes the breakdown out of Sosa for the side of Elite. Immediately Onslaught doing the same thing. There's the Diva Bomb on point. Papa Kaiser gets his Transcendence out. It's 1-for-1 swap. Blaze Killer finding his way to the graveyard, but his team helps him out, getting 3 picks right away. That's 4 total for the side of Onslaught as they secure the victory here on Nepal to take 2 maps to none over Elite Snipers. But hey, Elite Snipers really gave them a run for their money on that one.
Yeah, they definitely made it interesting. It was looking like it was going to be a steamroll there for a little while, but yeah, great job to Elite Snipers to make it a game, but just in the end, too much coming out of Team Onslaught. They come away with a 2-0 victory.
And that huge play of the game from the Ghost. He just got 4 picks right in that. That's how you do it, sir. Guys, that's all the matches we have for you guys tonight. We just saw Impact Gaming go against, who was it? Let me look. I already forgot.
It was Imminent versus Impact, and then Elite
Imminent
versus
versus
Onslaught.
Impact. Imminent taking a 2-0 victory over Impact Gaming with a pretty decisive victory on Hanamura with a full hold and then a first point cap. And good job to them. So congrats to Imminent on that one. For this map, we just saw Elite Snipers versus Onslaught. Onslaught newly acquired newly acquired organization that they just got picked up by. They ended up taking a 2-0 victory over Elite Snipers. Elite Snipers giving them a run for their money, 2-2 down to the last map on Nepal. So congratulations to Onslaught for a victory tonight. They add another tally to that win department. From the Overguard, that's all we've got on board for you guys tonight. So that's going to pretty much wrap up the stream. Hawkeye, do you got anything you need to get out there?
Nope, you covered it all, man. Great job from the teams tonight. Really happy to see some new stuff coming out and some new orgs coming into the scene. So congrats to Onslaught and pick up the new org. And yeah, good job to everyone.
Right. Okay. Well, that's all we got. Dr. Dash, what's up? Haven't seen you in the stream for quite a while. So from us here at the Overguard, we appreciate you guys viewing us tonight, and we will be back, I think, Thursday of next week at 8 p.m. Eastern. So tune in. We're going to have some Xbox matches, as well as Friday, we're going to have some Xbox matches. So 8 p.m. Eastern, Thursday and Friday of next week. Tune in and enjoy the show. From the Overguard, this is Gozy. I am out.